I'm gonna start docking pays and firing people. It's like, no, look, man, if this was a road job though, y'all be in some hot water. Hey, yo, right now it is Friday, June 3rd, and it is 77 degrees outside. Y'all just came from outside. Is it 77 degrees outside or what?
Add like 20 degrees to that. Exactly. It's like 97.
Super humid.
All right, so y'all probably recognize one of the voices, but y'all probably don't recognize the other one. So, voice number one, tell them who you are, man.
DJ Goodnight.
DJ Goodnight, and what role do you play in Pittsburgh hip hop?
Everything.
Everything like what? What you do?
I am Pittsburgh hip hop.
You are Pittsburgh.
Okay.
No, I mean, I started off as a promoter, doing shows at Club Lago, which was right down the street.
Okay.
In '97 with my man Boca, and we had 10 people, 10 performers. We had one of whom you might know by the name Mr. Scrap, another one by the name of Hollywood, who went by Local Honest at the time. There's Mellow MC, who was part of a group called Rough Side. 2Gs, who you would recognize as 2Gs Muhammad on Facebook. But I mean, I did a lot for hip hop. I still do. Me and you actually started doing radio in 2009 on Blog Talk. You know, that
was 2009.
Yeah, it was 2009.
Oh, so
yeah.
I've been saying it's 2010, so I gotta count that up. Like
yeah.
We got running back 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. So I've been doing radio for 8 years.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 5 or 6. I
feel old.
Since 09.
Yeah. You feel old?
No, I didn't know I've been doing it this long.
well, actually, you know what? I think it might have been 2010 for you, because I think the first year I did a year by myself.
And I was just like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I still take 09, forget it.
Yeah,
I was
no doubt.
Since 09. Forget it. 8 years now, wow. So, what you got? What's going on in your world? Good night, man. Because we ain't hear from you in a while. You be here and there. Sometimes you got a lot of stuff going on.
Recently I just opened One Live Studio, 346 Union Avenue in Avalon.
Okay.
And then I got a store right next door called One Live Boutique, and we do custom shirts. You know, like right now the shirt I got on is Run Deep.
Okay. So, what else, man? What else?
And then also, you know, I'm doing my DJ thing and working with indie artists like my man Gallo.
Okay. So, Gallo, man, Goodnight told me some good things about you.
Okay.
Heard the music. Heard some good music, man.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, I'm eating. But this how you get it.
You don't get lunch break here, huh?
No. Lunch break come on Thursdays. Thursday at 12 o'clock. Tune into lunch break, WPTS radio. But,
yeah. Goodnight said a lot of good things about me.
Yeah, man. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Yeah.
As far as where you from, what you do, what you like doing in your spare time. Where you from? What you like doing in your spare time?
Okay, word. I'm currently a resident of Pittsburgh, PA.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Shout out Pittsburgh.
Word up. Shout out Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh showed me a lot of love since I came out here. But I'm originally from Northeast Pennsylvania.
Okay.
The Poconos.
Okay.
Like the Pocono area, Allentown, area like that.
Yeah, like almost near Philly.
Exactly,
I'm from Philly, so.
Okay, word, yeah. So I've been out in Philly a couple of times. Philly is definitely dope.
Okay.
And then I was born in New York, so
okay.
You know what I mean? So I got a lot of roots from New York too. But yeah, man, I do music. You know what I'm saying? I rap, but I'm also a producer too.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I make beats, I engineer, I mix, I master. You know, I learned to just be very self-sufficient. You know what I mean?
So you say you produce, you mix and master. So what I listened to was mixed and mastered.
Absolutely,
all by you.
All by me. Yeah.
In-house. That's how you save a lot of moolah.
Exactly.
That's how you say that bread. That's how you say that bread. Man, see you from the northeast parts of Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Allentown, Philly, Erie, stuff like that, and you're from New York.
Yeah.
How does Pittsburgh different from those two areas from New York and like the Poconos? Because it'd be cold as I don't know what in the Poconos.
Yeah, the Poconos is the mountains.
Yeah,
so
how does everything differ from Pittsburgh to like Allentown?
It's honestly, man, it's different. I've never been to the Midwest, but I feel like, you know, even though we're in the same state, I feel like this is like Midwest. You know what I'm saying? Because like every
country a little bit.
Yeah. Because like it's just so different. You know what I'm saying? So different from like the Poconos and Philly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like night and day, honestly. You know what I'm saying? the people come off differently. Their whole everything, man. The way they speak to the language, the way they hold themselves. You know what I'm saying? Everything's just really different.
Yeah.
But I like it out here, man. I like it out here. I like it. You know, I'm a family man. I'm married. I got 2 children.
Okay.
So you know, it's really dope for my children. It's a lot more to do. There's a lot more opportunity for my children to do things and enjoy themselves out here. You know what I'm saying? And then for my wife too. You know what I'm saying? Now, as far as music is concerned, I'm starting to. I used to live in Florida. I used to live in North Carolina. I've been a lot of places. And one thing is, music, especially independent music, is like the same a lot of different places. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
you know, there's people that hustle, there's people that got grind, and then there's people that are so talented but don't want to do anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's the same everywhere.
You got 'em everywhere, man.
Yeah, and I've come across that here. So it's definitely similar to that, and I'm just thankful that I was able to hook up with Goodnight, somebody that is like-minded such as myself, you know what I mean? And willing to put in the work and put in the grind, and also talented. It's rare to find both, you know?
Yeah. So how did you link up with Goodnight? Because I'm gonna tell you how I linked up with Goodnight. Now this is a funny story, and this is how I got into radio. Now I'll lie to you not. So I'm working in it's called I think it was called Fernando's at the time, downtown across the street from the August Wilson's theater, the little piece of shop directly across the street from it. At the time it was called Fernando's. All right, so at the time I was working there, it was like the furry convention going on. You know, when they all dress up in like them costumes and be like weird, like they go in the hotel and be weird.
Oh, it'd be weird.
Yeah,
like Comic-Con or something.
Yeah, but it's called the furry convention. You know the furry convention, right?
Yeah. You know, like how like the mascots.
Yeah.
Okay,
people dressed up like in furries.
Oh,
Furry
wow.
people,
Okay.
But the stories that I heard that goes on in the hotel be weird. Like they be.
Okay.
Weird,
Yeah.
dog. But shout out to them. Shout out to the
Shout out.
furries.
Yeah.
It's a whole fetish thing.
Yeah, to each your own. To each
It's
your own.
that.
So bang. So they like.
So bang.
Yeah. so they in Fernando's with they costumes on, and they actually hosting a radio show.
Okay.
And I'm like, wow. I'm in Philly. I'm a rapper at this time. Okay, they got a radio show. I rap.
Yeah.
Okay, so it didn't work out like that. I tried to do radio for them. It was a whole bunch of stuff, and it basically that kind of blew over in like a couple 2 or 3 weeks. So I'm downtown, and I'm lying to everybody like, yo, I'm about to have my own radio show on All Fur Radio, because that's what it's called, All Fur Radio. I'm about to have my own show on All Fur Radio. I run to a guy. He's riding a bike. He's downtown in front of the T station riding a bike, and I'm talking to him about the radio. He's like, yo, you know what? I got a dude that's in radio. You gonna want to link up with him. I ain't see somebody pull out a phone book in a long time. Phones is out.
Wow.
My man put out like a black book. Said, huh, take this number down.
Wow.
And he gave me Goodnight number, and from then I called him. I interned for him for like 6 months, and from then I got on. So basically I lied my way in.
And here you are now.
Exactly.
Hey.
So how you meet Goodnight, man? How you meet?
Yeah, man. I got when I came out here, I was trying to link up with artists. You know what I'm saying? Somebody doing something in the music. You know what I mean? And you know, I had ran into a few dead ends. You know what I mean? But then I linked up with Elizabeth Kibowitz.
I know you're talking about. She do the shows down at Howard.
Yeah.
And she be Local 412.
Exactly, Local 412. Yeah. So I talked to her and you know, we was linking up, whatever. But then I was like, yo, I need a DJ. I need somebody to rock with. So right away, she gave me Goodnight's number. And yeah, man, we linked up, right?
We linked up after that. He sent me some music, and Swag, I know you can appreciate this because I know people give you music all the time, you know. And most of the time when you get it,
I gotta do it myself.
Yeah,
I gotta clean it myself.
And then also, I mean, a lot of times when you listen to it, you know, you don't really get authentic hip hop. You might get some trap music or like somebody trying to do some pop, hip hop. But I mean, I actually got some hip hop, and I could listen to his CD front to back and back to front. So you know, I was like, I knew I had found something.
You found something. So besides radio, because you was on a show earlier. Shout out to them.
Right.
The
River Edge. River's Edge.
Little do y'all know, Swaggnation, we gonna be everywhere. So
you gonna be on the River's Edge?
Shout out to the River's Edge, man.
I'm gonna be on the River's Edge too on Monday night.
So we moving, man. There's a lot of stuff. I gotta talk to you about some stuff too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Video wise, I got a lot of stuff going on. So
okay.
Now that I'm back, I ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? Besides radio and everything, Have you been doing any shows lately in Pittsburgh?
Let me see. I did. Actually, we got a show tomorrow
Okay.
at Layer Cake.
Tomorrow, you can say you from New York.
The way I say that,
Yeah,
you know what's crazy, yo? I haven't lived in New York since I was like 12 years old. Okay.
Yeah.
And I come across people out here, and everybody's like, "Where you from? New York?" Like, you know what I mean? Like, they can tell that I haven't lived there in like years. You know what I'm saying? I guess
Yeah,
it's
but
never left.
by the time you're 12, though, you know, you're
It's
from
kinda-
you're from New York.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
like I'm from Philly, but I've been here for like 10 years. But I still got that Philly in me.
Yeah.
So like some things would just never.
That Philly John.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Some things would just never leave. Some things would never leave. But you say you got a show tomorrow. Where
Yeah. At Mr. Small's Theater out of Millville.
Okay.
It's tomorrow, Saturday at 11 p.m. Me and Goodnight will be out there rocking the stage at 11 p.m. To 11:40. I also did Layer Cake Festival last year. So that was really like the only thing I did out here in Pittsburgh. I had a show. I actually headlined a show out in the Poconos about 3 weeks ago, which was pretty dope. It was like my first time going back home. And it was dope, man. You know, about 150 to 200 people came out. You know, we showed support, showed some love.
Okay.
So it was pretty dope. You know what I mean? I mean, when you go out of state, go out of town, and you post pictures on Facebook, it look like you're doing things. People gonna want to come and check you out and be like, "Yo, he doing something."
He's really doing it.
Yeah.
So that's
Shows love,
dope.
yeah.
That's dope. So how cause like man, I don't know how long you've been in the rap game here, but like the support is kind of like it's like we'll be cool for 6 months. We support each other for 6 months, and then like one day everybody just wake up and everybody's against each other. So how was the support like in I'll say like the Poconos and things like that?
Like I said, man, pretty much anywhere you go, it's the same.
Same thing.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
It's you know what I mean. But then also like I could talk about this all day. You know what I mean. Basically, it comes down to like who you looking to for support. You know what I'm saying? Are you looking to the artists for support? Are you looking for fans?
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
So yeah. So that's you know what I mean. It's important to focus on the fans because the fans is really what's gonna keep your brand growing, and that's what's gonna make you a successful artist. It's good to have support from artists.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, that's the most important thing.
I never see. Now, when I was doing radio for a while, I always thought, for a while, I was, like you said, yo, I need my peers to support me. I need all the rappers, all the promoters, y'all should be supporting me. I used to throw rants. Ain't nobody supporting me. But then you gotta realize you're not doing it for the artists, you're doing it for the fans.
What would Kobe be like looking at Jordan like, why aren't you coming to all my games?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
True.
You're there for the fans.
True. So, I don't know, man. As you get older, I'm an old guy. I'm getting old. So I look young, but I'm getting old. And as you get older, you start to realize some things, especially with this hip hop music, hip hop business. Right now, we're gonna get into some more music. Who we got in the building?
Gallo Locknez.
Gallo Locknez. Where you get that name from, man?
Gallo came from, I had that for a while, and Locknez was like an AKA, like an alias.
Okay.
But everybody kept calling me Gallo Locknez.
Okay.
So I was like, since everybody called me Gallo Locknez, that's what it's going to be.
That's what it's going to be.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, well, we're gonna get back into some music. We got Gallo Locknez in the building. We got DJ Goodnight in the building, the legend, 15 years, almost 20.
Yeah, it'll be 20 in January.
Yeah,
January 2017.
Yeah, 20 years in the game, man. 20 years in the making, man. Wow. You know what I'm saying? Let's go. Still City. One Live Vision. We ain't here, man. It's the reunion.
Yeah.
Let's go.